So I have a very short list of the NHS recruiters that are recruiting from overseas and sponsoring certificate of sponsorship. This is probably the shortest video I have made to date. The Hillingdon NHS Trust Foundation is recruiting. I'm not going to bother you with the details of the post, just so you can check it for yourself and try and keep this video very short. But yes, they are recruiting and they're not even too far from where I am. So it's just lovely to know that actually they're advertising this post and stating that they can sponsor applicants from overseas with sponsorship if needed. The Northwest Anglia NHS Trust Foundation is also recruiting. Remember, the NHS is the National Health Service. Those are the government hospitals. So they also have vacancies, and they have stated very clearly that applicants from overseas will be considered alongside local applications. That's exactly what my job ad said at the time. So you may be that one person that comes from overseas to fill a vacancy that's locally advertised, for which there's not been suitable candidates locally. Who's to say? Sandwell and West Birmingham is another trust that is employing, NHS trust that is employing and stating that they will consider applications from overseas applicants. So this is encouraging. Are you finding any value at all in this content? If so, please consider subscribing to the channel, share the video, like, comment. If you have any questions, if you're unclear about anything, feel free to ask. I'll be more than happy to address your questions and to help you with clarity on any of the things I have talked about so far and in other videos as well. The next two are not necessarily NHS, but they have advertised on the NHS website. I think just because they know the traffic that passes through that website is so much, they stand a better chance of getting candidates by advertising on the National Health Service website. So it's the first one is Penrose Health, and the second one is Nuffield Health Group. So I will list this in the description box so you can follow these positions for yourself without having to worry about what I have said or whether you're forgetting any of them. As we come to the end of this video, my encouragement to you would be, it's all well and good for me or other channels to pop in and tell you who's advertising, who is recruiting. Your best bet yet is to actually register yourself a CV, an interest on these websites, particularly the National Healthcare Service, the NHS Jobs website. Just register an interest and keep getting alerts that way as to where they're recruiting all over. You can write your speciality, you can write the area where you wish to get a job or to locate to, so you can get constant alerts, so that even if someone like myself forgets to or doesn't have the time to come and tell you who is recruiting, you are able to get these alerts on a constant basis, and you're not just wholly dependent on feedback from people like myself. So these are daily alerts, whether you can see them or not, that I get from Indeed. All of this is Indeed. I did register an interest for UK jobs, UK visa sponsorship jobs with Indeed, and without fail I do get alerts on a daily basis for sponsorships both in the UK and outside of the UK. So that's another website to register an interest with, so that you can get these daily alerts and see really the rate at which people are recruiting, the rate, the demand for the jobs really. So like I said in another video, of the 4 or 5 daily alerts that I get, at least 2 are looking for or are considering overseas applications. Some are very specific to say they need people who are already in the UK only. So yes, Indeed, NHS jobs, and of course it could be that you are going to be using the more agencies, not the more. You're going to be using more agencies than applying for yourself. That's slightly different, obviously, but it's still nice to keep an eye on these things for yourself than to just outsource all your chances to one person. I'm wishing you the best at this rate, really. I so wish somebody could get a job and feedback to the channel to say how the application has gone, or whether from one of these websites that I've listed in this video or other videos. I am holding thumbs for you and rooting for you and hoping it all goes well. we've come to the end of the video, and in the next video I will feedback on a very different content that still relates to this process. In the meantime, I'm going to ask you to hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell so you can know when I post a video. Consider making On the Cusp with Daphne your virtual home away from home, where we can all evolve on this journey of growth and self-discovery. And remember, On the Cusp with Daphne is that place where inspiration meets evolution. So let's evolve together. See you on the next one. Thank you so much for your time.